Have you ever read something where it was so deep and so immersive that you remembered it for the rest of your life? This is that book for me. This is one of the first books I had ever read that was a full novel that really captured my attention and made me want to read more for years to come. I finished this book in the sixth grade, and it did take me a long time. It is a very thick book. Now, some people, maybe not a lot, will know the movie Watership Down. And it's a cartoon. They ended up making two separate TV shows for it. At least I've seen two. There's one on Netflix. And then there is another one that I don't even know what platform it was on. I was able to watch it on YouTube 9 years ago. So there's a movie, there's two shows you can see, there's the book. Now, the author, Richard Adams, also has, it's a cartoon still, but it's called Plague Dogs. So he has written other books aside from this one, but this one is definitely my favorite. I haven't read Plague Dogs or any of his other books. I've only read this one. I've seen the Plague Dogs, the movie, but in this book, you're actually following rabbits. That's the main characters, right? You're following these rabbits, and they live in a warren, which is their home. And Fiver, which is one of the main characters, he tells his brother that he had a vision that the warren is going to get destroyed and all the rabbits are going to die. So they need to leave where they are and go find a new safe place, which he has these visions. He's kind of like psychic, or he can see into the future. It's just part of him as a character and what he can see. So him, his brother, some friends, they take off to go find a better place to live. And along the way, I hate to give away spoilers, but like, if you don't want spoilers, you should probably stop at this point, because it's really hard for me to explain the rest of the book without having some spoilers involved. And granted, like, no matter what spoilers I give you, when you read it, you're going to experience it in your own way, and it will feel new. So even if I sit here and I tell you some of their friends die along the way, you don't know who's going to die. I'm not telling you who's going to die, but some of their friends die along the way. They get, captured by another warren, or like another group of bad rabbits. They get chased by cats and dogs. They go to another warren where there's friendly rabbits, but there's a deep, dark secret there. And I won't tell you that because that would give it away. But they do meet another bunch of rabbits that are friendly in a really weird, creepy kind of way. And some of them can't quite pinpoint why they're so weird. But Fiver's like, this is not a safe place. We will die here. Everyone here is waiting to die. We need to go. And the other rabbits are like, I don't want to go. But stuff happens, and then they end up going when he's proven right. Whew! Sorry, long-winded. So this book is, I don't want to say really old, but it's pretty old. Like, when it was actually written was quite a while ago. Let's see, it was written in 1972, so that was a bit ago. And then the story itself, this one is about almost 500 pages. The book is about 500 pages. Font's the normal, really small font that you have to go through and read. I would definitely recommend this book. This book is appropriate for all ages, and even though there is violence within the book, because it's portrayed as rabbits, I don't think that I would put necessarily an age restriction on it. Like I said, I read this when I was in the sixth grade. It's good. I definitely think the movie is more traumatizing than the book was, but I digress. Once I got to the end of the book, I was so emotionally involved in the characters that I cried. And I cry at the end of the movie too. Like, I really love this story and the characters. So if that is something you are interested in reading, I would definitely recommend it. On the back it says it's a beloved novel from the author to the remarkable life that teems in the fields, forests, and riverbanks far beyond our cities and towns. It is a powerful saga of courage, leadership, and survival. An epic tale of a hardy band of adventurers, which are the rabbits, forced to flee the destruction of their fragile community, which is the Warren, the rabbit home, and their trials, oh my gosh, I can't talk or read today, and their trials and triumphs in the face of extraordinary adversity as they pursue the glorious dream called home. Welcome to the Warren. Now that's the back little blimp, back little page bits of it. So, Watership Down, Richard Adams. I think it's a classic. I think it's a great story. I don't have any cons. I mean, yeah, it's super long, but it's really well written. It's not hard to read. That's another plus. It's not a hard to read book. There's not words in there where you're going to be like, where's my dictionary? Or Google it, being like, what is that? It's a good read. Like I said, if I can read this when I was in the 6th grade, anybody can read it. So, yeah, there we go. My book review on Watership Down. Bye, everyone.